whoa!
It's someone hiding you from the back. No?
It's like I had this on my face, darling.
You reveal the secret why it looks so fair on screen.
Yeah, we all know that lah, no secret. Anyway.
3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Yen.
Hello, I'm Fiona.
In this episode, we're going to try 6 different vitamin serum and we're going to share with you which one works the best for us.
Yes, and I cannot wait. This is like a long time coming. We've been trying products for the last, 1.5 to 2 months.
Yes.
And this was actually before the rest of the episodes that you've watched. It's actually the first thing that we conceptualized for Beauty and the Geek.
I think we started choosing what we wanted to try. So we started out with 4 highly raved vitamin C on the internet.
Yes.
Then I was on a trip to Ho Chi Minh and I saw 2 more. We decided to add it into our 6. So each of us tried 3 and we swapped. And from there, we kind of like give our assessment which one works the best, or if not, how do we think that it works good for other people?
Yeah, exactly. So without further ado, we're going to show you what are the 6 products. But before we do that, please subscribe to the channel, show us some love, and hit the bell button.
Okay, we're going to start with the very first vitamin C, which is the Rohto Melano CC Essence. Okay, so I think I started with this out of all the 6 with this tube here. I would say I saw this on Vogue Taiwan. That's how I wanted to try, and it's really cheap. It's 20 ml. I think it's only 20 something Sing dollars.
And we got this at Guardian, was it?
Guardian.
Yeah, Guardian.
So we're just going to jump straight into what we like and what we don't like about it. I think first of all, I like the scent. It has this very slight hint of tangerine.
Yes.
So it's very pleasant.
Very nice.
Okay, let's talk about what I don't like about this first. So I think from a guy's perspective, I find some of the guys might find it a little bit oily. That's what I feel, but you really have to massage it in to kind of like not get that oily finishing. Yeah, but the scent is very pleasant. Efficacy wise, I feel to me it's a mediocre. Out of 5, it's a 3 for me. The other thing I use it is that I actually add it into my body lotion. Yeah, so in all, for the price, I can't complain much. Yeah. What about you?
Okay, this is also the first product that I tried, and I adore the smell. It's amazing. It smells like, I don't know, Chinese New Year. The thing about it being oily, not so much for me. I actually quite enjoy the texture of the serum. Efficacy wise, it works very well with makeups. I tried it for a week. And then after that, I went on to try everything else, right? Recently, I came back to it. Okay. So I have a new way of using it. You're using it on your body, right?
Yeah.
I'm using it, you know, if you guys haven't watched the masking video, please watch that. Link below, please link it below, okay?
Or up there.
Up there, okay. So this one, I've actually basically put it on my face before I put on the face mask at night. Okay. And then when I removed it, my goodness, it glows. So for me...
Okay, I will try that.
Yeah, for me, I think it might work better at night with a mask, like it needs something else with it. But again, I'm not going to complain because the price point, it's good. And yeah, for me, it works. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So out of 5, you will give it a...
3.5.
3.5, okay. Okay, so the next vitamin C is the Ordinary, which is so ordinary.
Yes.
Okay, but having said that, right, after all, it's a no-frill brand,
Yes,
and everything is being kept to the minimum.
Yes.
So my expectation for the brand has always been quite high, frankly speaking. But for the price point, once again, when I think about it, I couldn't complain much. It's really very cheap. I think it's even less than $20.
Yes,
or
it
even
is.
like $10 plus
Maybe 10.
minus.
I
Yeah.
think 10. Yeah.
Okay, a few things. I am not crazy about the texture. Out of all the 6, right, this is my least favorite in terms of texture. It is very... It's not even oily. It's balmy plus oily.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
There's a film that leaves on your skin after you're applied. But I personally find that it's not that it doesn't work. It's just that the experience of it using it wasn't that pleasant. Likewise, but what I like about this is that it's so cheap. You could actually buy this, right, and mix it in your body lotion.
I knew it. It always has got to do with the body.
Out of 5 stars, actually I give it 3.5. More than this because I find price point is great and this one can use it on the body.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Okay, I'm on the other spectrum, okay? I'm just going to jump straight and say I'm going to give it a 1. Alright, it's a 1 upon 5.
Okay.
And I'm disappointed because I've been using a lot of the Ordinary products. So this is not the first time I've encountered this. The primer that I'm so in love with, and I've done other videos to talk about how my makeup stays, right? That primer, it's like less than 7 sing, you know? And it works perfectly.
Okay.
And I've tried some of the other products and I think it works. But for this one, right, for some reason, I think after the first application for the day, I basically WhatsApped him and I told him, okay, I'm going to stop using it already. Because I think the texture-wise, it just feels awkward. It's really like a film that's like over your face.
And one thing about this is that it's a droplet bottle. I mean, you know, when it comes to vitamin C, sometimes oxidize really fast. So when you keep opening, closing, right? I'm not crazy about a droplet bottle as well. But unfortunately, there are also a lot of droplet bottles here. But we are going to share a little bit more. That's why a lot of time vitamin C, they will be kept in a droplet bottle. If it's a droplet bottle, a glass bottle is normally very dark to prevent oxidation. But this one, yeah, not crazy about this.
Yeah.
Okay, so the third product is... We don't know if we are pronouncing it correctly. Klairs, I guess so.
I'm just going to call it Claire today.
Okay, so it's pure vitamin C and Centella Asiatica extract. Anyway, I hope I pronounced it correctly. So this one, surprisingly, is in a clear bottle and it's white.
I know, right?
So initially I was very doubtful about, doesn't it get oxidized? But if you were to look at it, it says that it's a hybrid stabilization technology. So we assume that, okay, it's going to be great because it's stabilized, you can use it in a day. This one is definitely one of my favorites out of the 6 for a few reasons. First, it's cheap. Okay.
How much is that?
I bought it in Ho Chi Minh, Watson. To convert into Sing is around 18 bucks. But if you were to buy it online, I saw the pricing is around 23. Okay. So I guess it's because of conversion rate. Secondly, I like... No, this is not... I would say it's also a little bit oily. But the thing about the feel on the skin is so much better. It's a lot more luxurious feeling. It sounds very abstract, but if you were to try it... Initially, it starts off a little bit balmy, but I feel that it gets absorbed faster compared to the others. So this one, I like it. And after maybe a week of trying, actually the skin condition, I do see it gets fairer, brighter. Some of the scars lighten as well. So I kind of like this one. This one, I give it a 4 star.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one, I'm giving it a 4.5. Ta-da! A 4.5 out of 5. I actually did a check-in with this product and I'm like, girl, your skin is glowing. So I'm actually using this like in the morning, like today, before the filming. I've been using this for a while. This was actually the last product that Yen passed me to try. And I was really doubtful because, like what he mentioned, it's a clear bottle. And typically for vitamin C, because in its purest form, usually it's not very suitable to do any topical application in that sense. So when I see the word stabilization, like what you mentioned, I thought, okay, I would just give it a shot. So the first time I applied it was the first time I literally, when I was driving, I looked into the rear mirror and I was like, whoa!
Is someone hiding you from the back? No?
It's like I had this on my face, darling.
You revealed the secret why it looks so fair on screen.
Yeah, we all know that, no secret. Anyway, the product, I think, in my opinion, it's one of my favorite this time round. Okay. And I've been using this actually out of all the products the longest.
Say yes to Korean, yay!
So, and this is the part, I'm not even a fan of Korean products. So when he told
she
me
doesn't
this,
like Korean stuff.
Oh, nah, whatever, you know. But this is a 4.5 for me.
Yeah.
Ding ding.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 4th product is Biossance Squalane Vitamin C Rose Oil. And this is the only product out of the 6 which is oil-based. Initially, I wasn't very sure because, you know, I always use oil at night. I don't use oil in the day because once again, you know, guys, generally we have oilier skin. So when I first tried this, I actually applied only like 2-3 drops in a day. The scent is really pleasant. It has this very light rose scent. First of all, if you would apply 2-3 drops, I feel that generally it gets absorbed quite well. So I like it in that sense. I like how it feels on the skin, even though it's oil. So in the day, I'm quite okay with it. The only thing that I'm a little bit not sure is the vitamin C content. It might be, I don't know whether is it considered as high vitamin C content, but I do realize that when I use at night, I use it a little bit more generous, and I like the day after how my skin feels and look.
Yeah.
This one I actually give it a 3.5 for a few reasons, not 4, even though I like the result. Is first of all, I find that it's more suitable for nighttime. Secondly, it's the price point. It's slightly on the higher range.
Yes, it is.
This bottle costs 30 something or 40 something?
No.
50?
No, I think this is about, I don't know, 70.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is definitely on the higher range. But I would say that in all, if you're looking for something to use at night, this is a very pleasant product. Yeah.
Okay, for me, I was actually very excited to try this one because I've actually watched a couple of like other YouTubers out there who have been using this product, but in Singapore it wasn't available. So this is new, currently available at Sephora. So I actually bought it online. Oh, by the way, only available online, I think.
Yes.
And because we were spending quite a fair bit on this one lah. We have some really luxurious products here. So I decided we'll buy a small bottle to try, okay? And I must say that after I try this, I think I'm likely to get the big one. I tell you why I like about this. By the way, I'm going to give it a 4 for this one, okay? The reason why this is a 4.5 and this is a 4 is because it's expensive lah. But I'm giving it a 4. I like this because that rose scent, it's really lovely. It's like you apply it in the morning, it wakes you up. It's almost like coffee on your face, if you know what I mean. And then when you use it at night, it's like, oh, chamomile tea on your face, you know? It just feels really, really luxurious and on your face.
Yep.
So this is an oil, and I'm a fan of using facial oils. So for me, never an issue using it in the day or night. The only difference is for this one, if I use in the day, just 1 or 2 drops will do. At night, you can actually apply a little bit more.
Okay, so now we are at the 5th product. This 5th product might be the least known in terms of brand. It's called Some by Me, S-O-M-E. I believe it's not pronounced as Some, but Somi. Oh, anyway.
It's a Korean product, right?
Yeah, it's a Korean product. So I actually saw this together with Klairs in Watson in Ho Chi Minh. I bought it. Once again, it's very cheap. It's like less than $20, and we decided to give it a try. Well, because you know, some of the things it says like double brightening, improve your skin texture and non-sticky richness. I have to say this product caught me by surprise by a bit because once again, it's in a droplet bottle. I'm not crazy, but I do realize one thing. You do realize that this droplet bottle, right, when you open up, there isn't a kind of like a stopper.
Yeah.
So basically air gets in really fast. But on the other hand, this one has a stopper, so it kind of like regulates the air a little bit. So I really like this because at least it pays a little bit more attention to the packaging. That's one thing. Next is really the texture and the smell.
Yeah.
I think it has a fine balance between being light and yet there's a certain richness like what the product claims. In terms of efficacy, I would say this is actually one of the few that I see results after a couple of days. So this one I'll give it a 3.5 star for a price point. Unfortunately, if they revise the bottle, but ultimately it's the production cost. If the bottle is not in a droplet bottle, it might be a 4 for me. What about you?
Hey, this is actually a 4 for me.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so it's like 4, 4 and 4.5, right? This is a 4 because it absorbs really well.
It is.
It is. So when it absorbs so well, it works perfectly in the morning because you're rushing and then you have so many steps that you want to do to your skincare, right? But this one, it absorbs, but then you feel like it nourishes at the same time.
Yes, yes.
So the skin doesn't feel dry, although it absorbs quickly. And this one, together with this, really caught me by surprise.
Yes.
You know, I'm not a fan of Korean products, right? I think I've said that
Say
many
yes
times.
to Korean.
So when he gave me this too, I'm like, I'm not sure. But surprisingly, this and this. So I tried this first. And I was like, hey, actually really quite good. Like after a couple of days, I see the skin brighten. And I don't know whether I'm delusional, but don't laugh. Sometimes I can be delusional, yes, but I thought my dark spots, right, it actually lightened quite a fair bit. Yeah, with this one.
Okay.
So yeah, it glows. It's exactly what it says. It's a glow serum.
Yeah.
So I definitely can see the glow. And again, it works very well with makeup as well. So I'm not gonna complain. I'm not mad at this at all. And the price point, perfect. So yes, this is a 4 for me. All right, so we're gonna move on to the last product.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Okay, so the last product, actually I'm quite looking forward to, okay, this product has high expectation. I was so looking forward to this product.
Yeah.
First of all, out of the 6, this has the best packaging. Because I think there's the least chance of oxidation. So basically you twist and turn, it's a pump bottle. It's a very smart design, I love it. The only thing I want to complain is that when you pump, sometimes it leaks from
Okay. You're too enthusiastic lah. Pump gently.
No, so I always have to do this, then wipe it. Because it will start trickling down.
God, I always wanted to do this, you know. Let's see. Can you guys see that? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so this is how it's like. It is a very light texture, light fluid or light serum, whichever you want to call it. I like it in terms of how fast it gets absorbed. Oh, did I even mention the brand is Drunk Elephant? We keep talking about
I know, sorry.
how perfect the packaging is. It's Drunk Elephant Firma Day Serum. Okay, it firms and brightens. So it's a 15% ascorbic acid. Okay, so a lot of great reviews on the internet. First of all, I think what I like is really the texture. It gets absorbed really fast. But that's also not what I like, is that it gets absorbed so fast. I have to quickly apply, like, oh my god, I have to go around my face before it runs out, and I have to pump the second pump. So technically, I think 1 pump should be enough. It's just that you have to really go quickly. So that's one thing. The second thing, which I don't say I hate it, is that because I do realize that day 1 until now, actually the serum starts to get darker and darker.
Right?
And I realized that even though it's in a pump bottle, it should be the bottle that doesn't oxidize that fast. But yet, out of all these 6, right, in terms of the color of the serum, this sort of gets darker the fastest.
Yeah.
It could be a case of it has high level of vitamin C, hence the reason why. I give it a 3.5.
Okay.
Okay. This is the last product that I tried out of the 6. I'm still using it now.
I'm gonna do this review slightly differently, okay, for this product. You saw me pumping, right? I don't know whether on screen you can capture. So I use this on this portion, and can you see that it's darker than this pen over here? So that's the strangest thing I experienced with this product, because vitamin C products are supposed to brighten, which I've experienced with the rest. Even with the ordinary, okay, my skin's really quite bright, so it didn't do anything. But I'm like, okay, it's my skin. But this one, it darkens
a little bit immediately,
Yeah, and so the first time I applied it, I was like, is it me or is it the product? Second day I tried it again, I was like, okay, I don't think it's me, I think it's a product. So I tried to look up for other things that I like about this. Okay, this is the only product out of the whole range has got firming effects, and that firming effects actually works.
It's quite evident.
Yeah, and he talked about how he used 1 pump and that's enough, you gotta work really fast. I'm very generous, okay, because I'm quite slow lah. I 1 pump already, I'm like, hey, I haven't even, then I'm like, okay, dry already. So what I did with this is second pump. So usually first pump I'll just like get the first layer. Second one, because it has got firming effect and it's a morning, right? So I apply on my face, I literally do this and I hold it there so that my face is like plumped up, and I do this, so it's like
instant lifting.
Instant. So it has that instant lifting in the morning. So I think it's great if you like, you know, like some of us need that coffee so that the puffiness goes. I think this reduces puffiness and it tightens the skin really quickly. Whether or not it brightens, well, actually,
okay, but I have to say, you know, after 2-3 days of using it, right?
You see clarity.
I see clarity. So I think I give it credit. It still brightens. It's just that on the spot when you use it, your skin darkens a little. It's
oh my god, it's quite obvious. No?
Yeah, so it's due to the color of the serum, I guess.
For me, this is maybe a 3.
Okay. So now we're gonna do an oxidation test using an apple.
I thought you were gonna be Cinderella today.
No, you mean Snow White?
Oh yeah, Snow White. What
Cinderella don't.
Clearly, I'm not a Disney princess. Moving on.
Okay.
Yes.
So basically what we're going to do is that we're going to slice the apple. Then we're going to apply the vitamin C on the apple to see which one keeps the apple free from oxidation the longest. 1 hour has passed.
It's been a long time. So, which product is here to stay and which we'll find out.
Okay, let's just show how the apple without any product has been like after, I don't know, yeah, you can probably see that it's a little bit oxidized, trying to compete for focus. Anyway, you can see it's kind of oxidized.
Today's science experiment has been really interesting.
I feel like we're in primary school.
I know, and not only that in primary school. I want to shoot myself in my foot for a couple of reasons, but we will do the observation now to share with you in the past 1 hour what has happened when we actually apply the products to the apple.
Yep.
And clearly, the ones that remained in its most pristine and original condition of an apple will be the clear winner.
Ding ding!
The one that turned the apple, well, this way that it oxidizes, clearly it's not gonna last throughout the day for your beautiful skin. So, how shall
ideally,
we begin?
they should last as long as possible. So this is after 1 hour how it's been like. So we'll pick out the one that looks the most oxidized. It's actually Biossance.
Oh my god, I cannot believe
I
this.
thought that being an oil is going to last longer, but we'll insert the picture. Probably you can't see. Out of all the apples, Biossance looks the most oxidized. It's not extremely oxidized like the one without any serum, which is here. But I have to say, the rest compared to Biossance, is the first to go down. Sorry, you are ranked number 6 in terms of the oxidation test. Now, rank the 5th.
Who's 5th?
It's actually this.
Aww.
Some by me. Okay, but I have to say, although it's 5th, it still looks relatively very close to the first 4. You can see the insert also. So this one, even though it's a 5th, I think it's a strong.
It's a close fight.
Yeah, it's way better than Biossance.
Yes, that's for
it's
sure.
way better. It's just that if you have to choose a 5th one, this one is a 5th. It's a bit hard to choose. Okay, the remaining 4 are all in pretty good condition. Okay, let's observe a little bit more. If I were to choose, right, I might choose this as the 4th.
Okay.
Actually,
No leh.
no man.
Okay, I think we have maybe top 1 and 3 twos.
Okay, at least at this stage, it feels like a
close fight.
almost
A close
tie.
fight. Yeah, a close fight. Maybe we give our observation from here.
Okay.
I'll just say that the one that surprises me the most, because they all look very pristine and look like its original condition. I'm gonna apologize to my friend here at The Ordinary. You are pretty extraordinary. I was like,
It looks really good. It looks like nothing has happened to the apple.
yeah, considering we were just talking about how, the texture, we were gonna use it on our body. I'm like, girl, you work this.
Yeah.
Okay, it's amazing. Yeah.
So it's not too bad, not too bad.
It's not too bad.
But it's a texture, I guess, yeah. The other thing that caught us by surprise is actually drunk elephant.
Oh my god.
Not only it keeps the texture of the apple, we don't know why the apple looks a bit lighter than the rest.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know why I got lighter, but when I looked at that, I was like observing for for the last 1 hour, and I was like, Yen, is it me or is it like...
It looks a little bit lighter here.
So maybe it has got brightening and whitening effect. I have no idea, but okay.
Or by the certain ingredients, when they interact, or when they get in touch with the apple, but maybe it doesn't happen to the face. But generally, in terms of oxidation, I think it does a pretty good work in terms of preventing oxidation. So
I'm gonna give you a second chance.
Yeah. So so now we have sort of concluded in a way, out of these 4, what is your favorite of the 4? Since we know roughly how they work in terms of preventing oxidation.
So clearly, I gave the highest ranking to Klairs, which is a 4.5 earlier. Klairs
Still works. Yeah.
Maintain the way it is. For the price point, I think this works.
Yes.
This would be my number 1. My number 2,
Rohto.
I gave it a 3.5, right? So it's quite, yeah, I give it a 3.5. So I think I'm going to continue using this for the night before I put on the mask. And then I'm going to use this for the day. Because I really like the texture in the day. I skip moisturizer and this will do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say Klairs is still number 1 after the series of tests. My number 2...
Are we going to the extraordinary?
Actually, I would choose this, but I will still use it on my body. No, really. Because my body also need equal amount of loving care.
Not just the face, we need the body as well.
So I will use it on my body. It's really because I don't like the film on my face, but I wouldn't mind a kind of like a protective layer on my body when I sleep.
So I suppose that concludes
our episode. Yeah, so you know, whichever vitamin C works for you, I guess different skin works differently, and these are the 6 that we have tried today. Yeah, and hopefully it has given you some insights with the experiment that we have done. We had a lot of fun filming this, and I'm glad we eventually, after a month, we got to do this. Yep. So before we go, remember to subscribe to the channel, and show us some love, and hit the bell button. If you have any comments, you can leave it down below. Yep, and we'll see you next episode. See ya. Bye. Yeah.